Welcome to Don't Do This Guide, the place where smart gardeners grow more with less. In this video, we're going to explore how to create a thriving vegetable garden while being mindful of our most precious resource, water. Whether you're facing drought conditions or simply want to be more eco-conscious, these tips will help you conserve water without sacrificing a bountiful harvest. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell icon for more garden hacks that save time, water, and effort. Now you might wonder why we make such a fuss about water, especially in a garden. It's easy to overlook the importance of water conservation when you're surrounded by greenery and the soothing sounds of nature. But the truth is, every drop counts. After all, gardens are supposed to be full of life and vibrancy, and isn't water essential for that? Absolutely, water is the lifeblood of any garden. It nourishes the plants, helps them grow, and keeps the soil healthy. But there's a balance to be struck. Well, yes and no. Of course, we need water for our plants to thrive, but just like we wouldn't leave a tap running in the house, we shouldn't be wasteful in the garden. Efficient watering techniques like using drip irrigation or watering early in the morning can make a big difference. Every drop we use in our gardens is a drop taken from somewhere else, often at the expense of natural habitats and wildlife. When we overuse water, we deplete the sources that many ecosystems rely on. This can lead to dried up riverbeds and parched soil, affecting the flora and fauna that depend on these water sources. And in many parts of the world, water is becoming an increasingly scarce resource. Climate change, population growth, and industrial demands are all putting pressure on our water supplies. In some regions, communities are already facing severe water shortages, making daily life a struggle. Droughts are becoming more frequent and severe, putting a strain on our water supplies. These droughts not only affect our gardens but also have far-reaching impacts on agriculture, drinking water, and overall ecosystem health. The ripple effects can be devastating, so by being mindful of our water usage in the garden, we're not just helping our plants, we're doing our bit for the environment and for future generations. Simple actions like mulching to retain soil moisture, collecting rainwater, and choosing drought-resistant plants can make a significant impact. It's about creating a sustainable future where both our gardens and natural ecosystems can thrive. Right, let's talk about choosing the right plants for a water-wise garden. Selecting the right vegetables can make a huge difference in how much water you need to use, and it can also impact the overall health and productivity of your garden. Now, some vegetables are just naturally thirstier than others. These plants require more frequent watering to thrive, especially during the hot summer months. Courgettes, for instance, they love a good drink, especially when they're putting on all that lush growth. Their large leaves and rapid growth mean they need a consistent supply of water to stay healthy and productive. But there are plenty of others that are much more drought-tolerant, perfectly happy with a bit less water. These plants have adapted to survive with minimal moisture, making them ideal for a water-wise garden. Tomatoes, for example, are surprisingly resilient once they're established. They can handle dry spells quite well thanks to their deep root systems. They've got those deep roots that can tap into moisture deep down in the soil. This allows them to access water that other plants might not be able to reach. Peppers are another good choice, and aubergines too. These plants are well suited to hot, dry conditions and can thrive with less frequent watering. These Mediterranean vegetables are used to hot, dry summers, so they're well suited to a water-wise garden. Their natural resilience makes them a great addition to any garden looking to conserve water. And don't forget about root vegetables like carrots and beetroot. These vegetables are not only nutritious but also quite drought-tolerant. They tend to be fairly drought-tolerant as well. Their ability to grow deep into the soil allows them to access moisture that is not available to other plants, making them a reliable choice for a water-wise garden. Now, before you even think about planting, it's crucial to prepare your soil properly. Think of it like this. Good soil is like a sponge. It holds on to moisture, making it available to your plants when they need it most. Heavy clay soil, on the other hand, well, that's more like a brick. Water struggles to penetrate it and it can quickly become waterlogged. So, how do we improve our soil? Well, adding plenty of organic matter is key. Compost, well-rotted manure, leaf mold, these are all fantastic for improving soil structure. They help to break up heavy clay soils and improve drainage, while also increasing the soil's ability to retain moisture. It's like adding a little magic to your garden. Mulching is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to conserve water in the garden. Think of it like tucking your plants in with a cozy blanket. A good layer of mulch helps to suppress weeds, which compete with your vegetables for water and nutrients. But crucially, It also acts as a barrier, slowing down evaporation from the soil surface. There are all sorts of materials you can use for mulch. Straw is a good option, or shredded bark, wood chips, even grass clippings from your lawn. Just make sure you apply a generous layer, at least a couple of inches thick, to really reap the benefits. Now, when it comes to watering, it's not just about how much water you use but also when and how you apply it. Watering in the early morning is generally best, as it gives the plants a chance to absorb the moisture before the heat of the day sets in, and evaporation rates increase. Avoid watering in the middle of the day when the sun is at its strongest, as much of the water will simply evaporate before it has a chance to reach the roots. And when you do water, water deeply and less frequently. This encourages the plants to develop deep, strong root systems, which are better able to withstand periods of drought. Now, if you really want to take your water conservation efforts to the next level, you might want to consider setting up a drip irrigation system. It sounds complicated, but it's actually a fairly simple and inexpensive project that you can easily do yourself. The basic idea is to deliver water directly to the roots of your plants, slowly and steadily, using a network of perforated hoses or pipes. This minimizes evaporation and ensures that the water goes exactly where it's needed most. You can find all sorts of drip irrigation kits online or at your local garden center, or you can even improvise using old plastic bottles or buckets. Now, don't underestimate the power of shade and wind protection in a water-wise garden. Just like we seek shade on a hot summer's day, our plants appreciate a bit of respite from the scorching sun. A simple shade cloth or even just a strategically placed umbrella can make all the difference, reducing evaporation rates and preventing your plants from wilting in the midday heat. Similarly, wind can also dry out the soil very quickly, so providing some form of windbreak, such as a hedge, fence, or even just a row of tall-growing plants, can help to create a more sheltered microclimate for your vegetables. Now let's talk about some common watering mistakes that can lead to water waste in the garden. Watering your garden might seem straightforward, but there are several pitfalls that many gardeners fall into, often without even realizing it. One of the biggest culprits is overwatering. This is a mistake that can be easy to make, especially if you think that more water will always benefit your plants. It's tempting to give our plants a good soaking, but too much water can actually be just as harmful as too little. Overwatering can lead to a host of issues, including nutrient leaching, where essential nutrients are washed away from the soil before plants can absorb them. It can suffocate the roots, leading to root rot and other problems. Root rot is particularly insidious because it often goes unnoticed until the plant is severely damaged. Another common mistake is watering too frequently, but not deeply enough. This practice might seem like it keeps the soil moist, but it actually prevents the roots from growing deep into the soil. This encourages the plants to develop shallow roots, making them more susceptible to drought stress. Shallow roots mean that the plants can't access water that is deeper in the soil, which is crucial during dry spells. And as we mentioned earlier, watering in the middle of the day when the sun is at its strongest is also a no-no, as much of the water will simply evaporate before it can be absorbed by the plants. This not only wastes water but also means your plants aren't getting the hydration they need. Instead, aim to water early in the morning or late in the evening when temperatures are cooler and the water can soak into the soil more effectively. So, there you have it. A few simple yet effective tips to help you grow a thriving vegetable garden while conserving water. Remember, it's all about working with nature, not against it. Choose the right plants for your climate, prepare your soil properly, mulch generously, and water wisely. And don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best in your own garden. Every little bit helps. And by making small changes to our gardening practices, we can all make a big difference. Happy gardening! There you have it. Growing vegetables with minimal water isn't just possible, it's practical and rewarding. By understanding your soil, choosing the right plants, and adopting water-wise techniques, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest while conserving our precious resources. If you found value in these tips, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment about your own water-saving garden tricks. Let's grow smarter, not harder.